After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
We need another interception.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups.
Nowhere.
Others where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I hate you keep thinking you're going.
A shotgun handoff to Henry.
Nowhere, Henry.
This one up close to the 25-yard line.
All that running shit is not happening here, man. Now you gonna pass it? Like I don't know.
Henry, he'll throw instead, and he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Not my fault. Should have stepped right in front of it. Ooh. Woo.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
2nd down and 5. A toss left.
Oh, my God.
Stiff arm.
Woo!
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll get a couple.
Henry ain't going nowhere.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Henry. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll run on 1st down. Henry. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Just beating the play clock now is Tannehill. And it's a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry from 4 yards out. And the Titans are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. So a late touchdown here just before the half, and that obviously changes the dynamic of this game.
Yeah, in a couple of ways, partner, because they've been shut out up until this point. So now at least they go into the locker room, and Uncle Mo may be creeping over to their side to talk to him a little bit. And second, they're right back in the football game, an extra point away from tying things up.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Dancing to his left. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Wilson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Tannehill. This complete to Jones. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. A toss right to Henry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go play action with Wilson. Rolling to his left. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson taking it in from 11 yards out. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now it's Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
That's a pretty play there coming
Nice
out of the
play.
backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Tannehill.
Ooh.
Open here is Jones.
Gosh, man, that was nice.
That'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. Tannehill on first down.
Wow.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Again, it's Henry. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first.
That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown there to make the grab. And the Titans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Bullet good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Play action. It's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. Second and goal from inside the 5. From the shotgun, Wilson steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. The extra point now coming from Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 40. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know,
touchdown! It's complete. Ryan Tannehill able to spot Julio Jones for the touchdown there. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. On 1st down, it's Carson. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 46 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. They go back to Carson here on 2nd. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, 28 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
I respect your game, Dream. Nigga did not quit.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulate.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
Yeah, can't give up that many points, man. We gonna fuck you up.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.
With that, we sign off from Nashville.
Miss you, my brother Freeman. I miss you, bro.